are all sitting here shooting the shit.
Brah, yeah, what's up, man? What's going on, Bam?
Chilling. What you saying, bro?
I'm good, man. We got the boys on tonight, bro. The boys.
Yeah.
You know what? I thought about this too before we went on the air. If if there's a group of guys that I want to go to the club and party with, this is it. This is the team right here.
This is it right here.
This is it. It'll be good. Bam, man.
What?
Are you still eating? I'm still eating,
but
we're a few minutes late because Bam is going like a little fucking squirrel.
I'm just finishing up my Jamaican beef patties.
He's a liar. He showed me another giant one before we got on the air. You fucking liar.
Gotta eat, bro. Gotta eat. Man.
You gotta eat. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, maybe here you can chew while I talk to people about this shit here. All right, everyone, man. What's up, man? Like our Facebook page. That's Shooting the Shit. You can stream all our live episodes, comment, questions, whatever, man. Be a part of the show. You can do the exact same thing on YouTube. That's at Shooting the Shit podcast. Subscribe. Press the button, man. Press the notification. You'll know when we're live. You can catch the show. Same thing, man. Comment. Be a part of the show. Let's do it, man. Also, you can catch this literally right after the live show. You can stream it on all major streaming platforms. That's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that other stuff. And that's at Shooting the Shit Podcast 1. Damn, Bam. Damn. Hold on, man. Take a bite. I'll take a breather. We'll take a pause. All right, we good. We good, man. All right, man. Let's get some people on here, man.
Yeah.
We got our boy James. Easy. James, what's up, man?
What's going on, boy?
Yeah.
Good, man. We also got our boy DJ One Up Alex. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, boys? Thanks for having me again. James, what's up?
And then we got another one. I don't know why we get this motherfucker on the show.
How you doing,
what's up, Carm?
What up? Hold on. Let me get some light.
Oh shit! There he is. Damn, bro, that light really does work, man.
It does. It make a fucking difference.
You should go call these people and be like, bro, you gotta give me some sponsorship deals here. Hook me up, man. How you boys doing? Boys are good. Surviving the I don't know what the fuck.
Good, man.
The lockdown, not lockdown. We not supposed to be out at 8, but everyone's out at 9. Like, what the fuck's going on? I don't know.
What's going on?
It's true. I don't know. Or they threatened us with all this shit, but man, life's still moving on. Whatever, man. I don't know. It is what it is.
Yep.
Anyways, before we we all got together, we were throwing some ideas before we just sat around and talked stupid because that's what we're best at. Right. We were saying, like, let's talk about a few subjects. And James hollered at me. He's like, yo, bro, have you been checking out this documentary on Netflix called Hip Hop Evolution? I was like, yeah, man. I watched that actually a long time ago. Is that not what I said to you, James?
That's right.
He's like, it's dope.
I couldn't believe it was so old. I couldn't believe it. I was so hyped about it because I had just finished watching it and I binged it because it was so addicting. I mean, one topic to the next. And it was so descriptive and it was so detailed, I couldn't stop watching it. So right away I called Joe because he's one of my best, guys that I know so long, one of my best friends, and I know he's a hip hop head. I was like, Joe, did you watch that fucking documentary? And he's like, bro, I watched it a long time ago. So I got on Wikipedia and I checked and the shit was like from 2014. I was so fucking disappointed in myself, but I'm happy I saw it.
We were in a group text, right? And I'm like, yo, if you guys have any ideas, and I always appreciate anyone, you know what I mean? Giving any. So he's like, yeah, did you watch this? And I was like, we can talk about this. Is what you brought up. I'm like, yeah, but it's kind of old. But who gives a fuck? History's history. It's always nice to talk about, right? Mm-hmm. But the thing is, we have never talked about that, though.
No, I haven't talked about it. Even shout out to Shad, the Canadian hip-hop artist. The host, I'm not sure if you guys know that the host is a Canadian hip-hop artist.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I did
from
not
Toronto.
know that.
Oh, yeah. I've seen him from Much Music a bunch of times. Look at my Shad. He's really good.
Big ups to him.
Amazing documentary. It was good.
I believe he went to university for hip-hop.
Where do you go for what the fuck? Where do you go for that?
Somewhere in Toronto, I guess.
Toronto, yeah, most likely.
What is it called? Starts with an R.
Rip-off?
No.
Ryerson.
Okay, cool.
Some guy pulls out Google and he's like, "Listen, this is what it is."
but I like the basis of the documentary. At least what he says. And who knows if that's really true? But like, he's always been into hip hop. He's a student of hip hop, but he wanted to know the history of hip hop, like where it all started. So he wanted to go back and figure out where it all started, where the history of it, where it came out from. So I watched it a while back, like Joe said. I rewatched a couple of episodes recently, and it's still good now.
Absolutely, awesome. It's a fucking great documentary. What I loved the best about it was the people that he actually got to interview. He could have went through a documentary
for sure.
by explaining it to us, but dude, he went to them.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe some of the faces that I was seeing. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, and he went to them like in their element too. Like Mel Fresh, he went to see Africa Bombada. Even with Africa Bombada, he couldn't even talk to the guy. The guy's so famous. People were just like, "Yo, Africa, what's going on?"
Man. On the part in the hood, it was crazy. It was crazy. But Alex, to touch on the subject of the host being Canadian, one of the executive producers, what caught me off guard was Russell Peters, man.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, and he's a hip hop head too. He's a DJ. He's crazy.
Yeah, he's a big hip hop head. He's proven that in his stand ups.
In his bits and stuff, yeah. And he's really strict on DJing. He's like old school or nothing. No fucking
Yeah. He has a whole bit on that. He's like a whole bit on the EDM DJs with the hand hearts and shit.
Now me and Bam yeah, for real. Me and Bam talked about this. What I found out was really, like you watch the documentary, as cool as it is, and where they go back and all that shit. The originators are still broke. Mm-hmm. It's sad.
Yeah. You see the originators in their apartments compared to the new school people in their mansions, man. It's nuts.
Yeah, and they hustled, man. They hustled.
Yeah.
You saw that hunger. Like they were hustling compared to what they do now.
I guess it's a difference.
And they're broke.
Yeah, I guess there's a difference for why they did it. Like they kind of did it to be heard, right? They did it to start a revolution, right? Well, that was the basis where it came from. It
was a different fight. It was a different fight.
At least from what the documentary was saying, at the time when they were coming up, disco was the big outlet, the big music. But
in the 70s,
cocaine made disco.
Yeah,
they had to struggle. You're right. They had the disco. Yeah. They had to fight to get recognized in the whole game. But coming up in the game back then, they wasn't getting a lot of money. Well, it was a lot of money for them back then. You getting signed, getting $35,000 or $50,000. You fucking laughing back then because inflation, whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? Because if you listen to Jay-Z, he's got a quote: "I overcharge motherfuckers for what they did to the Cold Crush." You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He remember how much they got fucked back then. Now he's overcharging the motherfuckers now.
Yeah, but why isn't he helping them out with the money he
made?
Well,
fuck him. You can only help out certain people at a certain time. You know what I mean? Their time was done, and he's seen the blueprint on how people was getting robbed in the industry. That's why he was Rockefeller. That's why he was by himself. You know what I'm saying? And then they made their own thing. So they changed the game by watching the blueprint from the old school. Them guys, they even still rapping to the day. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all know about that, but they still rapping to the day.
Those guys were twerking, man. They were twerking.
Grandmaster
That's just
Cash.
you, Carm. That's just you, bro.
Grandmaster
That's where the
Cash.
word came from. It's in the first episode, man.
The Grandmaster
They
Cash.
started the word twerking. Honestly, I saw it.
I don't know.
It actually meant hustle, man. Working, hustling.
I believe you, man. I believe you, bro.
Grandmaster Cash.
Grandmaster. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's all good, brother. It's all good. Grandmaster Flash and Grandmaster Cash is still fucking rapping to the day. They on the fucking track with DJ K Slay, rolling 50 deep. You know what I mean?
I heard that with all those artists, that collaboration. That was something serious, man. I actually shared that on Facebook.
For them dudes from back then to be banging with the new cats and holding their own, their skill level was way beyond time. You know what I mean?
Respect the K Slay. Respect the K Slay for reaching out to some
James
like that.
James, you being a hip hop fan since the day I met you, always been into breakdancing, etc., emceeing events, hip hop events. When you first start breaking out this documentary on Netflix, what was the thing that surprised you the most, or you were impressed with the most?
The detail and the way that they structured the show in general, the timeline of the show.
Yeah.
And the way they went from east to west and they went to every single sector and they started from the roots of every single sector. Yeah. I thought that was so fucking dope. They didn't just do it in the East or in New York, or they didn't just talk about the roots in LA. They talked about the roots in LA, in New York, in Atlanta, in the South, in New Orleans. It was nuts. It was nuts. Yeah, I thought it was really well done.
Yeah, I liked how they went back, like you were saying. They started in New York, then they went to the West Coast, and they went to the South. And actually, probably my favorite part of the documentary was learning so much about Outkast. Like, I love Outkast. I love that. But I didn't know as much about them, and the Dungeon family and where they all started and how they all try to bring them all up, and even when they won their first Source Awards, like that was the door opening for the South. And I was like, holy shit, like I didn't know a lot about Outkast, and now I'm like, that was a great documentary. Just for that, just on the Outkast section was awesome.
Yeah.
You're right. It's funny because James, you got to binge watch it. When we first caught it, it was actually seasons.
Yeah, season 1, and then we
wow.
had to wait a lot.
But no one told me there was going to be a season 2. Like I was
for sure.
okay with season 1.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how impressed I was. I was like, damn, there's some history. We went back, and then like my mind was history, but I forgot it's evolution. So they went from the start and start breaking it down. So when I saw season 2 and then season 3, even though there's 4 episodes, we're talking about still about close to 4 hours a season. That's you know what I mean. So I'm just like, wow, like what the fuck? It's funny. There was a kid that worked with me today. Definitely doesn't like hip hop. Younger cat. Lives in the Hicks, drives cars and trucks. And he comes over to me. He's like, do you watch a lot of Netflix? And these days with the podcast and work and all that shit, I'm not really, right? And he goes, oh, man, I was watching this thing called The Evolution. I was like, get the fuck out. And he brought it up to me today. And even he was impressed with it. I was
wow.
Kind of gave him a look. He's like, yeah, I'm going to watch the rest when I get home. I was like, Jesus Christ. So it hits everyone. And it's kind of cool because you might see people that are not a hip-hop fan might see it a certain way.
Yeah.
Well, and now, go ahead, man.
Yeah, no, what I was going to say is it's
You're wrong.
It's hip-hop evolution. And if you really look at it, it's not just about the rapper.
No, not at all.
It's not about the beat maker. It's not just about the break dance. It's not, you know what I mean? It's about every little aspect of it, the evolution of it. And that's what hip hop is. It's a culture. You know what I mean? Because some people go, oh, them white dudes dressed like black dudes, they wear this, wear that. And I'm like, I'm a little offended the fact that you even saying that about the dude. You get what I'm saying? Because if his culture and his state is the way it is and just the way he grow up, that's his culture. That's him. You get what I'm saying? That identifies with him. That's like saying, Carm is Italian. He can't wear velour tracksuits and shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
If it's purple, he could.
So it just. But these are the ignorant people who don't understand the hip hop. It's a culture. It's about all of it. You know what I mean? So,
Bam, what did you and I talk about earlier? I said I brought up my most interesting part of the story. It was 2 Live Crew.
Yes.
Then you broke it down to me a little bit better today.
2 Live Crew. Okay. If 2 Live Crew never won their battle, hip hop would have been crushed, like shut down.
In court.
Seriously, like the government would have muzzled everything everybody was saying.
Oh, you mean the whole freedom of speech kind of?
That was so horny. That was Carm on the hook, by the way.
That right there, because they won that battle and that parental aggression advisory.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's why every new Sweeties had them on there, right? Because they won that battle. You know what I mean? If they didn't do that,
but as a kid, when you saw a CD with that parental advisory sticker on it, you were like, "Yo, I want to get that CD."
Yeah,
but you don't understand. You don't understand the shit they went through. You know what I mean? In a sense, it was like the FBI telling NWA, "Yo, we're coming for you." You get what I'm saying? Like, the pretty much government was like, "No," and it's like, I don't think so. You know what I mean? I'm going to say what the fuck I want because I'm allowed to do that. You know what I mean?
Now, do you think without that, they would have been as big? Like, they would have just got it? Or do you think that just boosted them up?
Who? 2 Live Crew?
Yeah.
They was already big, bro.
Right,
yeah,
but they were big
they're reaching people.
Community. Yeah, exactly. So they were big. Like, they were big. Like little big. Not huge big. Like, now they're legends, right? You know what I mean?
What are we talking about again?
2 Live Crew was so big that they had to go. They was being sued. They had to go. They was getting sued for their lyrical content.
I know, but imagine you being big press news saying that you're getting this so and so is getting sued. 2 Live Crew. Isn't that publicity? So what Alex is trying to say is like, could this actually help them?
No, they was already there.
Yes, man.
You know what it was, B? You know what it was? It got them out of Miami, man. It got them out of Miami, Miami-based sound, and put them, international.
I agree.
It's funny because only one of them is from Miami. You understand? The rest of them is from California. You see what I'm saying? My point is, their songs were so popular, so big, to the point where whoever was in the courtroom, the judge, his son was listening to it.
True.
That's how big
Okay,
it was.
I see your point.
You understand? They was already big. It was to the point where, what the fuck are you listening to? You understand? We got to shut this down.
But just imagine being in Canada and you don't get the same music you normally get, especially back in the day. It would
even to today, we still don't get the same amount of music.
Okay, so that's a proven fact, right? So imagine now there's you flick on the news and there's this, there's rap here and the interest is there now.
Oh yeah, well, of course the interest is there.
Okay, so just admit that it helped. Carm, it helped. What do you think?
If they wasn't big, they never would have got the spot.
I think either way they would have been big.
Yeah.
regardless, I think if they would have lost that case,
because
hip hop would still be where we are today. I don't see that stopping it.
See, Bam, look, you're getting some love from E-Rock here.
Yeah, I know, but then
Bam is fake news to the fullest, by the way.
And don't get me wrong, Outkast did. You said, they kind of opened the door for the South. But if you think about it, 2 Live Crew is the original Dirty South music.
True.
You understand? That Me So Horny and all that, that's the original Dirty South. That's
the Ghetto Boys.
That was already
The
there.
Ghetto Boys.
So really and truly, they was already big, man. You know what I mean? They just didn't reach New York. They didn't reach California. You know what I mean? I mean, they got so fucking big. Drake was talking shit about them.
I have a funny story about the ignorance when I don't watch videos, or I didn't do my research, or maybe I just didn't give a fuck. I don't know. It's one of the three. There was CeeLo Green. He's like with a big fucking parrot dancing like a fucking penguin. You know who I'm talking?
Yeah.
You know CeeLo?
Yeah.
Fuck you, whatever. Yeah. I didn't know that, right? So Bam's in Kingston with me. He goes, "That's Goody Mob." I was like, "Oh my god, I gotta watch this guy act gangster." And his little arms were holding a machine gun, dude.
Little T-Rex guy.
Dude, I pre-drank before the club, and watched those videos like a comedy act. Is that an asshole thing to say? Like, he was like, "Eh," and he was always like, I'm like, is it just me, or do you want to push him over too? Grab by his big bald head and be like, just fall down, you fucking munchkin. Anyway, you can't. I don't know. That blew my mind. But Bam brought that up, so that's why I hang out with him, because he actually has a little bit of facts.
I just like when people come out of the box. Like, people think they're in the box and they do something totally different. It's like, did he really just pull that off? You know what I mean? Like, he went from gangster rapping to singing. Like, crazy. Hootie the Blowfish blew my fucking mind.
Yeah. Why? He's the Hootie the Blowfish?
He sings country music now, bro, and he's popular.
Yeah, but he went to like alternative to like country. That's a bit of a transition, easier transition.
He left his box. You know what I mean? Like, it's common now with, Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus. You get what I'm saying? But back for me, it's like, I know Hootie and the Blowfish.
Really? Were you really that surprised? His name's Hootie.
Mind you, he's a black dude on top of it.
Oh, no fucking shit.
All right, so how many black fucking country stars you see out that motherfucker?
Who the fuck wants to be called a Blowfish? Come on, man.
He just want to argue
Bamboo
today.
lobster.
Gentlemen, he just want to argue today. I ain't in the mood to
argue
with him.
Man. He was already, I don't know what. He sang technically he had one country album. He had one hit, which was a cover. That was someone else. That's Old Medicine's Crow song. Did you know that people are so racist in the country, and I'm not going to name where, I'll tell you later. And you're fucking eating on the show, you motherfucker. Anyways, so when they asked to play that, what's a wagon wheel?
Yeah,
these people would tell me to make sure that to not play that version.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, sorry, I don't got another version. It's the only version
I was like, but it sounds better, and the quality is 20 years newer, and
wow,
and he actually does a better job. And I was like, shit, yeah,
That's
it was old Medicine Girl.
Yeah.
But love.
Would you ask why, Joe?
I know why.
I know. You just want to hear it, though. I just want to hear from them.
Oh, if I asked, he'd tell me. They don't give a fuck. I shave my head, they'll think I'm one of them. Fuck, I'll tell you that right now.
The American flag start flying out.
That's right. You should do it. If they do it, and I'm standing next to you, then you ask why. Why?
Well, yeah, that's funnier. That's funnier. Of course, I'll ask why. I'm like, Bam, they don't want me to play that version. I'm not going to make a whole fucking scene about that. I love that shit, man. I love that shit. But so Carm, you said you got to episode 8-ish.
I think so, yeah.
Hey, look at
It's still on right now.
I kept watching as I was working, so I have it in background as I work.
Yeah, because technically it's cool to see because of where they go, but technically you can get through it. It could be an audiobook. You can listen to it. Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
One thing that stuck out was when they had the episode about mixtapes. I don't know if you guys remember that one, how big it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the guy with one line that stuck out was New York was like the internet to mixtapes. New York was like the internet to us to mixtapes.
Yeah.
Okay, it was ground zero, and it was hot. That's where you went to get your mixtapes, and
right.
it was fire.
That's right. And that's how it started the mix. That's how that mixtape scene got so big. You're right.
Unbelievable. I didn't know that. I had no
New
idea.
York Hub, man, on Canal Street.
Yeah.
It's yo, Bam. Did you experience all those mixtape scenarios in New York?
It got too much for me.
Yeah.
Too much. You know, this DJ got that guy and that guy, and he got 12 songs over here. It's like, hold the fuck up. You know, like, give me a minute. You know, because every week it's a new mixtape and a new dude, like, you New York City, it's the mecca of hip hop. And these motherfuckers are just constantly new rapper. It broke some new rappers out and it buried some. You know what I mean?
I can see that.
Yeah.
You know, so it's good because it kept you to do what you need to do and kept you off the radar for fucking the record companies, and you could just go raw. You know what I mean? So I liked it, but it was just too much sometimes. It was like I missed that tape. You know what I mean? Like I missed that tape. I missed this tape. And certain DJs stood out for me. Kid Capri stood out for me.
Yeah.
Slay stood out for me.
Yeah.
Clue stood out for me. You know what I mean? You know, I will follow those guys. You know?
But Bam, I got another question. So
Yep.
growing up in New York
Yeah.
and then doing the switch over, how old were you when you moved to Ottawa?
I was 20. I think I was 23.
Back in '73?
I was 23. I was 20. I was
I'm
23.
kidding.
I was 23 when
So
I
you're
came
23.
Okay. When I came to Canada,
Yeah.
right, to show you how long it was, a lot of people, everybody know who MOP is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. When I came to Canada, better yet, you know what? I was here when Super Thug came out with Nori.
Damn.
I was here. That's how long ago I was.
The dirtiest beat with the dirtiest hook and the worst fucking verses.
I was here when that.
Bro,
came out.
if I'm not mistaken, that was Pharrell's first beat that actually hit
the hip hop
the
industry.
mainstream. Yeah, the hip hop industry.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
No, that wasn't.
Rump
It's the
Shaker?
one that it's the
Rum
one,
Shaker.
yeah, but it's the
Rum
one that
Shaker,
blew
yeah.
him up though.
Yeah, exactly.
Pharrell on Drink Champs said, "Oh, James probably if he's on the phone, he probably got a phone call."
Okay.
That he says it on Drink Champs. It was the gangster rap
Yeah.
door opening.
The door opening. Yeah.
And I think on that one they actually say like I think he drops the Neptune's name on that one. I'm not 100% sure. I
Oh
can't
yeah.
remember.
Oh yeah. That was.
I just remember a Cocker
for the company.
Spaniel.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm gonna bring the lyrics on my next show, bro.
You know. Yeah. Now that.
Carm had way better
put
rhymes
their
in grade
names on
6
there.
than Nori had in '99.
Oh no.
Right, baby?
We're gonna try and get Carm drunk one day, and he's gonna spit his little verse one day.
No.
Nice.
Don't worry. I'm gonna get you drunk. I'm just gonna videotape it when I get you to do it.
Yeah, you probably would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Poor
it'll be on
Carm.
the
You
show.
only have, I hang out with Carm for source of entertainment. Not for me. For you.
You get videos and everything.
For you.
You know what? I gotta step up my game here. I gotta be focused when I'm drunk.
No,
Joey gets
man.
me
No.
talk, man.
No.
Don't worry,
Sonic.
Tom.
Dude,
Hey,
that
hey,
one
Joey
time
Sonic?
I made him text me a video. I was like, this is too easy. It was too easy. James is popping back in.
All right.
There
My
we
bad, boys. My bad. I'm telling you, these fucking laptops. It'll go from 90% to 80%. It'll take days. But the last 10% is gone in like 5 fucking minutes,
It's
man.
like a tank of gas, bro.
That's not fucking, man.
I got a quarter tank. Then I get the fuck out. You gotta go to the gas station.
Yeah,
That's
but with the
hilarious.
mixtapes,
So-
you know, the mixtapes and the DJs,
Yeah.
they got their recognition, they got their credit, you know, they got.
But you were saying when you got here, Noriega's song just came out.
You know, that's how long I was in Canada because you was
Oh,
asking
okay,
me when
okay,
I came
okay,
over
okay,
from the
okay.
transition. But
That'd
back
be
to
a
the
cooler
mixtape
story.
situation, you know what I mean? It just, I find it was good for the game, fucked with the record labels for a certain amount of time until it got too bad. Then the record labels shut that shit down. You get what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
You know, but you know, now you got Khaled and so on and so on. And as far as I'm concerned, they only mixtape DJs. As far as I'm concerned.
Well,
You understand
It's
what
on
I'm
a
saying?
different tip. He actually produces the beat.
Yeah, he
and
produces
hires the
now.
artist.
He doesn't produce the beat. That guy produced the beat. He just happened to bought the beat from that guy and put it on song. And you know, still same shit. You get what I'm saying? For me, you know, and all
could
he
probably
does,
do-
and all,
I know a lot of
and
great
you know what?
artists.
And
I
I
could be
gotta
a
stop saying
Khaled.
this. You know what? And I gotta stop saying this because I always say, Khaled. All he does is, I'm DJ Khaled. Da, da, da.
I eat
I'm not-
Subway.
I'm not gonna lie. I ran across the track and he was spitting some fucking bars. Blew my fucking mind. Okay?
Well, show me
he can
that, 'cause I
actually
don't believe-
rap.
I
He
don't
can
believe
actually
it. Really?
fucking rap. Yes, he can. So I'm gonna stop saying he don't do anything. You got what I'm saying? But he still went on that same format of a mixtape DJ and he just took it to a record label and got a deal. You get what I'm saying? That's what he did. He became the artist himself as well. So, that's just why I look at
some
it.
ideas here now. I like this.
Yeah, nice.
Ideas,
I don't know. I've seen Khaled. I think I've seen it. Like, we talk to Joey about it. You can like something so much, and then you see a video or you see an interview, and your whole concept of them change. Like, I saw him on Hot Ones. That was just like, he's the worst one.
Some people
Ones.
shouldn't be doing interviews.
Yeah, and then I saw him
guys.
like a live performance at Coachella. He got booed off the stage. Like,
oh damn!
Just
guys, I'm sorry. I designed something a little quick earlier. I don't watch very many videos, but on Saturday I had this YouTube thing on the TV and videos came up, and I'm the one talking about DJ Khaled, right? No brainer.
Oh yes, no brainer. Yeah.
And Justin Bieber is pretty much the main guy on the track, but does he not look like Joe Dirt?
Damn.
Like what the fuck,
with
dude?
that mustache, bro.
Like
Joe, you make him look good, man. I like Joe Dirt.
I was like, I saw him on the video.
Compliment.
I'm like, no brainer. How about shave, you fucking Momo? No brainer there. No, like, that's when I know there's no friends in the business, in the music business. No one, I made Bam shave his face for him to Montreal. DJ Khaled made him do a video like this. Come on, Joe Dirt. Come on. Sorry, man. But guys, now we've talked. The beginning is fucking hip hop evolution, and just the evolution itself is fantastic. We will always. I don't know if we were still, even though we were just a little bit, too young to really enjoy it growing up, but we fucking do appreciate it. No?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Then I think we hit the 90s where it was the mecca of parties. The music will never be the same. The parties, the tracks, the R&B with the one featured rapper, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
2000s was a bit of a twist. It was still fantastic. Me and James were DJing a lot of parties. We were promoting. James was the MC. We fucking killed a lot of it back then. What the fuck happened now?
Bro, changed a little bit, man.
A little bit.
Technology, bud. Technology happened, dude.
I think it's a saturation. I think it's saturation with streaming services and technology. Like back in the day when we wanted to hear one song, we had to buy the whole album to go. And I remember going to Future Shop and getting stacks of CDs and listening to them all day just to say, am I going to buy this whole album for like 2 or 3 tracks, or I'm going to listen to it?
I used to buy singles.
Yeah, singles, but singles were like, only a couple of dollars less than the album. You got me onto the soundtracks.
Yes.
Like back in the day, like the Nutty Professor sound, like kids movies would have.
Dude, that soundtrack was dirty.
The Rush Hour soundtrack.
Dirty. I downloaded the soundtrack for Above the Rim the other day.
Space Jam. The Space Jam album, bro.
Yeah, bro.
High School High, like all those.
Me and James were in Space Jam. Thank God there's no video for that. Me and James did an air band. He was a part of the fucking. We were the part of the Monstars. We were such assholes. We did something with my grade, but we kicked people out. We got James in because he was a grade below us. We're like, you can't cut it. We're not going to mention any names. Yeah, they beat it. So we got James on, dude. Even though there's an air band bullshit that we did, it was so loud that we had to start over. Remember that?
That's right. I remember that.
It was so loud that we're like, we can't even hear the music, dude. They had to shut the fucking curtains.
We couldn't hear a cue, man. I remember that.
I remember when you did your part, Joey, when they did the lightning. Didn't the lights flash too?
LL Cool J with a lightning strike. Yeah, man.
I love that song.
That's a great track. Fuck, you're right. So the soundtracks are dope, and you know what I mean. It's you're right. We do have to go out of our way and buy CD, but then you have to understand that to be on these soundtracks, you have to be asked or hired or like there's selective few to be on an 18-track max.
Yeah. But I think. Sorry, go ahead.
So is YouTube and Spotify and all that shit fucking the game up?
I think so. I think you're just getting too many options. I think you're just getting too much music, too many like back in the day, I would listen to just hip hop. I'm a hip hop guy, and there was like the skater guy. Listen to all alternative music.
Yeah.
Now you ask a kid like, "Oh, what kind of music do you listen to?" They give you songs like, "I like this song from Fortnite, this song from TikTok," and that's all you get. But it's such a diversified.
It's funny you say
spectrum.
That
it's crazy.
because if you ask a kid today who's your favorite team, they're gonna say the same thing about athletes.
Yeah,
and that's stuff to do with fantasy esports.
And guys, don't forget it's also a generational thing, right? Each generation has their thing, has their genre, has their their go-to. So
but
we got to hold on to that.
What's happened
Carm,
to hip-hop, though, today? Like,
but that's what I'm trying to say. We, even though we weren't born in the time where Cool Herc threw a party, or I wasn't old enough to be there, or whatever the case may be, I could go back and be like, yo, I know where it came from. I appreciate it. Or you know when Puff Daddy used to throw a fucking sample on a track, and my dad would be like, I know this fucking track. And then you go back and you see where it came from, and you're like, dude, that's dope. James Brown was dope. James Brown was probably the most sampled fucking artist out there, even though he didn't play any of the fucking instruments.
That's a fact.
But those are the things that you can go back and appreciate. Why the fuck can't they go back to appreciate it? So you're right. It's it's a generational thing.
It's a little bit of me. I blame both sides. I blame old school and I blame the new school.
I just blame you.
I blame them because when you think about it, you know, as we were talking about it earlier today, you know, from Master P, Baby, and P Diddy, these guys used to be mentors.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They stopped that. You know, they stopped doing all the mentoring. They don't mentor the new cats, you know. All of a sudden, they just drop you a French Montana and all he runs around screaming, don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. Nigga, I'm worried about everything. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you know. And they just, the young kids, but then you got to think about technology and everything. You know, you cut out the record labels and all these things. So they just said, you know what? I don't need these old heads to teach me something when I could just put it on YouTube. Or I could do this and blow the fuck up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nobody said, yo, let me take you under my wing and teach you the game. Because if you think about it, there's a lot more rappers dying today, this year, than I think in the whole hip-hop history.
It's COVID.
Really?
Yeah. You know what I mean? These young cats are dying for nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're dying, snitching, going to jail. Like, literally, rappers are going to jail for, you could say, oh, I did a song and this one got shot in 1997. When you get to court, they using that lyric against you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because you got the freedom of speech. You get what I'm saying? You know? So
That's right.
Nobody's telling them, watch what the fuck you say when you say it. You get what I'm saying? That's why certain rappers tell you bad boys move in silence. You know what I mean?
But is that not the reason you're saying more people are getting killed? Is that again exposure? You're just more aware of it now.
Well, on Instagram, I can tell you where I am today, right now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You post one quick picture. Me and James at a club posting a picture. I posted. It's posted a minute ago. I'm shot 35 minutes later. Like, you know what I mean? That is the power of social media too, right?
And like I said, but back in the day.
Back in the day, if there was some of that social media, Joe, I think we probably would.
I'm in jail with a camera phone. I'll tell you that right now, bro.
But see, I get it. The informational gets passed around faster. But still, back in the day, when someone had a problem with you, you knew because it got back to you. Yo, so-and-so's looking at someone.
Yeah, but it got back to you in like Chinese, if you know what I mean.
It'll get back to you.
Ben pissed me off. Yo, Joe said fucking dead, gonna kill you.
but the fact of the matter is the news travels. You get what I'm saying? So when you see a person, this is about to happen. You get what I'm saying? This guy, he posts a picture, goes in, have a bottle of champagne, and walk outside. This dude's standing out there, you get shot. You get what I'm saying?
True. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't even know he had a problem with me 2 minutes ago. You get what I'm saying? So,
but James, if we had a camera phone back when we used to go out, would I have to wear a Batman mask?
Oh man, I don't even think the Batman mask could be enough of a disguise.
James, I don't know if you remember this one time, man. It was 9:30 at night. We park in front of like where I don't know Iguana or Mansion was, and we went to go get some pita pit, and we come back to your truck. And a fight breaks out outside your truck, and everyone's.
What did you tell me before even we went downtown?
I said I don't want to go. I don't want to go downtown. I can't handle that shit. He's like, no, we'll go get some food. We go eat. We come back. A fight breaks right outside his truck. Bah, 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 bah. And they start to hit his truck. I fucking open door. I grab the whole group. I chuck the whole group. 5 people are on the ground, bro. Papa! James, true story? No. I never brought up this story until you were on.
Then he gets back in the car and he says, I fucking
No. No. You know what they said? That's true. That's true. But do you remember them getting up and pleading their case to me? It's like, this guy did this. I said, I don't give a fuck, man. I get back and that's when I yell at him.
Oh, God.
I remember that, man.
Everyone's on the ground, bro. I'm like, I fucking knew this.
I remember that.
But the motherfuckers is just dying. These young cats is dying. They get a hit, dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, blow up, dead. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But old school rappers, when the old school rapper died back in the day, you heard about it. You know what I mean? Oh, so and so died, and it's once in a while this person got shot for a gang problem, this so on and so on. But usually it's health reasons. This one died from this, like Guru from Gangstar. Colon cancer. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the new cats, I don't know. I don't know, man. They need help. They need help big time. And,
but do you think it's harder for an old school cat to help the new guys when they're just fucking rich?
But you know what? If you're gonna help someone,
it is, right?
It is hard because he's running around thinking he's untouchable. You know what I mean? I don't need to listen to you. You know what I mean?
It's a liability, because even with Ratface, I'm not gonna even mention his name. Like Fat Joe. Line? Yeah, Fat Joe tried to talk to him, tried to be like, "Yo, the cats you're rolling with, don't roll with them, because you're gonna get caught up in shit, this, that, and the other."
And it's exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened. He didn't give a shit though. He just like, whatever, I'm gonna keep doing me.
Well, yes, I mean, you can try to make an effort, but like I said, but Fat Joe never took him on his wing.
Yeah, should have put him under his shoe.
Because the guy's a heat scorer, bro. He didn't want to go to jail.
Should have put him right under his shoe. Squished the little fucker.
He didn't take him under his wing, so he let him do his thing. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like all these guys who's in position to have a new. Oh shit, he's new. Let me see if I can sign him over here, keep him over here, keep my trouble, and push him the right way.
You said the signing part doesn't make any fucking sense anymore because everyone's so independent.
And that's where, like I said, it's a little bit of the old school and the new.
So we blame it on Spotify. Fuck it.
It's Spotify.
So speaking of old school rappers, R.I.P. MF Doom, man. R.I.P.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was talking. We had this girl Jackie on, bro. Probably you watched the interview. This was this cool chick from Toronto, great rapper. She's a producer. She's an actually draw artist. It was a great interview. It was actually a true fucking pleasure to talk to her. She mentions MF Doom in her top 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Man. And it's not a bad place to put MF Doom, man. It's absolutely not.
I don't even know who that is.
That's how he's doing. No, Carm. It's legit, bro. He's legit.
Very underground. He's very underground.
He does. He never wanted to be signed. This guy used to sell like 100,000 CDs out of his trunk. Like he made money. Not even being signed, but not even being famous. They tried to get him down here back in the day at Babylon's, and he couldn't cross the border because of a charge, right? Because it's hard to get in here. But we're talking about a guy that's so lyrically talented that doesn't get mentioned. That could actually, Carm, if I send you a track of him, you can actually have the video in your head because of how detailed he is. And
how descriptive
through his story.
Yeah,
and that's when you're like, this guy's not just a poet. This guy's an artist. Like he's painting his picture with his words, and you're like, holy fuck. And then sometimes you're just like, God damn, you get a bit of the chill because he just brought you through an emotion with visualization without a video. And I'm like, holy fuck, this guy's amazing. So she brought that and it is sad. And then you know what? Unfortunately, I'd like to say that I wish he was bigger, but I don't know what his financials were. Maybe he did really well, He stayed, people like Carm didn't know who he was. He stayed under the radar, right?
You got a lot of underrated rappers out there. That's good.
That's true.
And that's the marketing.
Media,
the labels,
power of the media, the marketing. You're right.
So,
that's them.
James, sorry,
overpopulating shit.
James. Breakdancer, what was your favorite era of music, or what song? If I had to say, yo, you're gonna break out one track, what song or what track was it?
Damn, you know what? I gotta say, "Just Begun" by the Jimmy Castor Bunch.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. That's something that definitely gets me jumping for sure. Definitely.
Yeah. When you got into breakdancing at later on in high school, and then you watched the evolution of hip hop, do you not wish you were just born just back then a little bit?
I can't believe you said that, man. I actually mentioned that to somebody. I verbally said that. I said, man, I should have been a teenager when I was born. I should have already been the year I was born in 82, because that era, man, especially after watching the documentary, man, I was just like, wow. What a fucking time that would have been, man. That would have been something. That would have been serious.
You'd have had fun because you was out there dancing on the street and this and that.
The amount of crime we would have got away with because there was no technology, bro. Are you kidding me?
Well, all I know is I was around back in them days.
First-hand experience, man.
Hold on.
I'm just letting you know.
Man, was this back in the day right here?
That's back in the day. That's back in the motherfucking day.
Look at that angle there.
God damn, Bam.
Someone
fucked up your hair.
Bam, back in the day.
Yeah.
Is that Bam with the hair?
Yes, bro.
Damn, man. I like it.
I was wondering when you was gonna do that.
You never know. You never know, bro.
Where were you living at that age? Where was that?
New York.
That was New York. Whereabouts in New York?
Brooklyn, East 90s. You know what I mean? But it just back then it was good. You go out, you dance, you do your thing, you have fun. You know, back then you're a teenager. You don't have a care in the world in this sense. You know what I mean? You know, as you grew
Hold
up.
on, man. I'm sorry. Keep talking.
As you grew up and you watched it, as you grew up and watched hip hop change with the evolution. You know, there's some proud moments in hip hop. I'm like, I am so happy this shit went this way. You know what I mean? But there's some times where it's like, really, you know, we could do better than that. You know what I'm saying?
B, I got a question for you. With respect to you growing up in Brooklyn and being that age in Brooklyn when that was going down, what touched you the most in the documentary compared to almost like a real life event that you experienced when you were there?
Let's see. What touched me the most? What touched me the most is I got to find out about a lot of other artists that I didn't know because I'm a New York dude from the East Coast. You get what I mean? Yeah. I don't know much what's going on. Like the whole finding out the whole West Coast whole pretty much system was built off a dude from Philly blew my fucking mind.
Shit, yeah.
You understand what I mean? I'm like,
really? Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You know, Ice-T brought a whole new shit to the West Coast trying to emulate something from over here. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like the power of seeing that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now up to date now, I'm doing songs with dudes from Russia. I got Russian rappers on tracks with me. You know what I mean? German rappers out there, Chinese rappers out there. Come on, man. You got to be proud of it. From where it started to now, I'm proud of it.
Yeah. Was there something that hit you, like, that brought you back? Is that what you're trying to ask, James? Like, was there, like, you know what I mean? If you went...
Yeah.
That's what
you want some nostalgia shit.
Like, you're watching, you're like, no way, I was close to there, or, I know so...
remember that, or I was there for that, or, oh, my God, that really fucking brought me back, that nostalgic feeling. So
yes. If you want that nostalgia feeling, it was Run DMC.
Yeah,
that was that nostalgia. It was Run DMC when they got signed to Adidas.
There you go. You got the kicks, right? You got the Adidas. Right? You got your tracksuit.
It was on Lee Jeans, son. It was on. You know what I mean? It was on. It was happening. Got my Adidas, my shell toes. It was on. Nice. You couldn't tell. I couldn't do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? So when them dudes came out and. It was over, man.
Carm,
you know, I got a pair of shout to
Carm on episode 11. You'll feel the same when Vanilla Ice hits.
Yes, sir. That's my voice. Yes, That's my gangster rap. That's my
next. Last Wednesday of every month we'll be doing this, and we'll talk to you about the Vanilla Ice.
And I know when it comes to hip hop, everybody y'all got a nostalgia moment. You know what I mean? When you first heard this song,
I was too drunk for mine, bro. I don't know.
And you know what I mean? So, and that's a good thing, you know what I mean? Because like I said, everybody's got different generations. And me, like I said, I tried to watch it as it grow and give even the new rappers some like, I'm like, all right, cool. I like where they're going. You know, it takes me time. Every morning I get up, I throw on the new joints and listen to them. You know what I mean? Because I'm not in the street with them, kicking it, the slang with them, da-da-da. So I don't understand what they're saying. So I got to play it over and over and over and it start making sense. Oh, motherfucker, he's got a little bit of bars in there. You get what I'm saying? So you got to give them some credit.
Can we, I want to talk about the youngins. I want to talk about a quick story here. Me and Bam were in Dominican. And there's this youngin with a gold chain, and he's acting like remember that fucking dumb dick? Anyways, long story short, he hangs out with us. He's trying to act tough. One time he said he's going to piss on my leg. I said, you should do it. Bam and Jesse's like, that's the worst idea you could ever do in your life. And I'm like, no, let him do it because I'm going to kill this motherfucker, right? So the next time he hangs out with us, and then he kind of, I'm not going to mention it on here, but he kind of overheard me and Bam talking about certain things. And his fucking eyeballs popped out of his head. He was like, oh. And he's like, oh shit. And then he got up and left. and we were teasing each other about things we shouldn't be teasing each other about because these guys couldn't tease us about that shit.
Right.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, so it's fucked up. So yeah, the youngins are built a little bit different.
They are.
But the evolution of hip hop, we can talk about this all night. But James, we always holler at each other a couple weeks, see how you guys be doing, and I cut you off on your conversation about you going somewhere.
Oh, yeah. I want to know.
James went to Cuba in January, bro.
Yeah, Cuba.
Went to Cuba.
Arriba.
And he's like, yo, and I gotta tell, and I was like, stop it.
Shut up.
You're coming on the podcast. I want to hear it on there.
All right.
I'm so curious, bro. I swear to God, when you came down, and I'm sorry that I turned into a podcaster, like a fucking loser YouTuber. I'm sorry that I have to have this conversation on the show to entertain me and everyone else and streaming and shit. Like, I turned into that loser. I apologize because I'm losing my friends because I'm not talking to them on the phone.
It's content.
I wanted to know if he was breathing, and then I cut him off. I was like, talk to me on Wednesday on the 27th.
That's funny.
What an asshole. What an asshole.
That's a true story.
It is true.
That's a true story.
I was like, don't talk to me, fuck off, and I hung up the phone. You know what I mean? But yeah, so James, you leave. You're kiss. There's a picture on Facebook, you kissing the sand.
Yeah.
At first, I thought you were in Lebanon. I don't know what you're doing. I'm just okay. So tell me your trip, man. Tell me your experiences. COVID's here. You know, you decide to go down south to Cuba, which you've been there about what 400,000 or 500,000 times.
Yeah, that was my 15th time.
God damn, I'm catching up. Fuck that shit.
15.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen Carm. I ain't never seen Carm in shock before.
When I went with this guy,
yeah. How do you point properly on this fucking thing, man?
It's the
when I went
opposite.
with this guy,
I'm like,
Carm, that was like my 5th time or 6th time going when I went with you.
oh shit.
That long ago, yeah.
Wow.
Back then. So before I leave, we get a call from the travel agent saying, "Listen, we just found out from the Canadian government that you're going to have to get tested before coming back into Canada."
And this is HIV, right? Sorry, COVID. I meant.
Based on the trip I had there, I probably would have tested positive on the way.
You're like stick two of those fucking Q-tips, bro.
So like they tell you got to get tested 72 hours beforehand, and they gave us the option to cancel, but I didn't. I still wanted to go. I was set on going. My fucking suitcases were packed.
Yeah,
there you go.
We got on the plane. We went. Obviously, you got to wear the mask on the plane. There's no excuse unless you bring some fucking written legal document. They don't give a fuck, and they're watching for you just to drop it under your nose. A stewardess will come and tap you on the
Hold on, where's this?
On the plane, on the way there.
Fuck.
Yeah, on the plane on the way there.
So you unzipped yourself and said, check this out instead, right?
and then, I'm thinking while we get on the
Put a
plane,
mask on that.
I don't cover this.
Myself, this plane's going to be half full, right? Half capacity because of social distancing. Absolutely not, bro.
Are you serious?
Like this in the plane, like this. Damn. And it's funny because before you get into the plane, they got you standing fucking 2 feet apart from each other. Sorry,
and then you guys are all fucking having an orgy back there.
Fucking like this.
Lots of sense.
So we get to Cuba. You know what's cool is that when you get to the resort, I guess because they're just really trying to respect their tourists, they let you do whatever you want. There's no mask. There's nothing like that. You know, you might have a paranoid person or someone who's worried behind a counter who might ask you to put a mask on to talk to you, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Right. It's understandable.
But other than that, we didn't have to wear our masks on the resort itself. I didn't see much Canadians though, man. That was a surprise because usually when I'm in Canada and in Cuba, it's all
in January too. Yes.
Yeah, all the time. But no, there's a lot of people from the UK. Getting into the city, I noticed that all the Cubans were wearing, like all the locals were wearing masks. They had no choice. So by law, the government has told them outside, inside, they got to have their masks on all the time.
Do you think it's because they don't want to freak out the tourists?
Well, that's a really good point, man. Because
it might be a business thing, right?
Yeah, because I'm in Veradero, right? I'm in like tourist capital.
That's
literally.
Right.
So I didn't know what it was like going into the other places. Now, I did take a tour because I rented a scooter. So I went to this place called Santa Marta that's about 10 minutes, 15-minute scooter ride outside of Veradero. But they were all wearing masks there too, but still is considered like a tourist area. It's not like it's 6 hours away from Veradero kind of thing. You know what I mean? It was only like 20 minutes kind of shit. So the cop only told me to put my mask on. You know what I mean? I even tried to argue with him, and he was like, no. He's like, now,
the cop had a machine gun?
Yeah.
Don't argue with that dude, man.
Bro, I'm Lev. I'm fucking used to seeing that shit, bro. What are you
Come on, bro. I'm like, yeah. I got a man. Dude, I swear to God, you'll be able to see my eyes next time, man. I'm telling you. Machine guns. Fuck that shit.
So the resort itself, man, it wasn't usually when you get to the resort or when you're at the airport, it's like 3 or 4 buses to take everybody to their resorts.
Yes.
In Madero. This time it was 1 bus.
Wow.
One bus to take everybody, and it wasn't.
Well,
even
when me and
full.
Bam went, it was like
It wasn't
fucking
even full.
50 buses. It felt like. Fuck.
Yeah, it could even be. Yeah,
Fuck, it was nuts. Yeah.
So one bus, bro, one or two buses probably. I think it was. It took us all to the hotels, man. I'm talking about the whole city of Veradero. So there wasn't very many people, which is cool in one way, because you know what I mean. I didn't really care to see a lot of people. I'm not.
Yeah, if that's the case, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So the food, believe it or not, the food wasn't that bad at the hotel we were at this time compared to other times.
Okay, me and James had this conversation. I asked the only question I wanted to be, James, where did you stay? You said Hotel Bella Vista.
Yeah.
I didn't stay there. I stayed at Bella Costa.
Oh.
This is where we needed your Lebanese grenades.
Oh, jeez.
It sucked. Bella Vista. You were further up into the vistas are deeper. Are deeper. Yes.
But
yes.
it isn't a barrel star because you asked me to you confirm with me.
It was a beer store. It was beside the one you and I stayed at, Ocean Azul. It's kind of near there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know where it is. I know it is. I know. I thought you said. I mean, when you said Hotel Bella Vista, it was actually I was wrong. It was Hotel Bella Costa.
Yeah, because the Ocean Azul, I stayed in that literally like 10 months prior to my last visit.
It changed its name again. You know how Cuba loves to do that, right?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, so the food is great. It's in a Bureau Star. A Bureau Star is fucking usually about a 5-star resort.
Yeah, when I went to Dominican, I stayed in an Ibero Star. They're awesome.
Yeah, they're phenomenal.
And it was really clean, I guess, because of all the COVID procedures, right? Like they were cleaning that shit like steady. Like you go to the counter after you're done, right away. All the handles of everything getting sprayed, cleaned all the time. Floors were getting mopped steady, like you know what I mean.
Nice.
Everything was open all the time. There was nothing that was really closed in. There was always a breeze, so it was nice.
About like a disco?
Man. Sorry.
What about like a disco or like late at night when you went out?
We went out to, I don't know if you guys, there's a place called Calle 62, and it's an outdoor kind of.
I call it Calle 62, 2 blocks down from the Beatles bar.
The
street.
Exactly. So that's moved actually, Joe. There's a huge renovation that went down in that area.
Oh.
They moved the Beatles bar, and they actually like a huge reno, and they put like 5 or 6 new restaurants with seating everywhere. Yeah, man. They're gonna have a grand opening for it in May, supposedly. Maybe we should think about going, but if the restrictions aren't that bad.
Fuck it, we're going anyways. Fuck it.
But so
I'm gonna breathe on everybody. No, I didn't say that.
What was the question again? My bad, it was the weed. What were we talking about?
Just talk about the trip.
So you went
your trip.
Yeah, fucking Carm fucked everything up by the disco club.
Your trip.
Everything was clean. Everyone was squirting. No, I mean not squirting. Squirting.
There was hardly any people there. The Havana Club may have been open, but again, hardly anyone there.
Yeah.
A lot of them were closed. A lot of things that are usually open, like small bars or smaller disco or smaller places,
closed.
All closed. Yeah. Resorts were closed too. I was driving by on my bike, and I noticed even big ones that contain like they could probably hold 1,500, 2,000 people closed, man. I couldn't believe it.
That sucks.
Yeah. That was different.
What was I gonna say? Was your scooter cheaper?
It actually was, man. Believe it or not, it was actually cheaper this year, this time, than it was 10 months ago.
Okay.
When we were there in February, or actually not 10 months.
Did you need to put a deposit down?
No. You come with you have to give them your credit card, right? So you give them the credit card.
That's definitely because of me. Okay, go ahead.
Hey James, if you need to practice, buddy, I bought a Vespa. You could.
No way.
Yeah. On the seat, it's a fucking dildo.
It's sick, man. It's sick.
It holds you down, bro. You sit right down on it, so you don't go nowhere.
He got a Vespa, kid. He got it covered.
I'll send you a picture about it.
The evolution of motorcycles.
Like it.
Picture? Don't you have a video, Joe, ready to go?
No.
I do have a video. Yeah.
I deleted the video.
No.
I deleted it.
Oh, Joe, you have the video.
I deleted it. What do you think? I'm gonna save your fucking face on my hard drive over here?
Yeah.
What color is it, Carm? What color?
Yeah. What color is it, Carm?
Espresso brown.
Espresso brown.
Diarrhea Brown. Charlie Brown.
So one thing I noticed, though, guys, when I was there, and thank God I was so happy, like 50% of my suitcase and 50% of the suitcase of the person that I was with, we brought giveaways for like kids and like healthcare packages and stuff like that.
I'm gonna stop you one second. Nice. I can't do that because my clothes is too big.
When I go to Cuba, I don't like because when I go to Cuba, I don't care what I wear there. You know what I mean? I never floss.
Yeah, but dude, you're not a 4XL, dude. I'm like 3 of your shirts. Like, there's no such thing as half my suitcase. Like, I'd love to hook somebody up, but what am I gonna do? Give him a shirt so you can cover his car? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, If they kick so funny, you fuck faces. Like, if you're homeless, you can wrap your whole family in this? What do you want me to do?
You're good. You're good for a while. You're good.
What do you want me to do?
Oh,
I can't do that. I want to do that, but I can't. But sorry, James, go ahead. Nice guy giving giveaways. What are some of the giveaways?
So what I did was I prepared so Ziploc bags, the freezer ones, like the half pea bags. I would put
Fuck it, you rock.
I would put like for girls, we went to Walmart. We bought like a bunch of like hair clips from like Disney character movies and mirrors. And stuff.
I never thought of shit like that. That's a good idea. Yes.
Socks and stuff like that, and they all match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then for the boys, we put like baseballs and like some kids' toys and Hot Wheels and stuff like that. You know
That's
what I mean?
dope.
Colored,
Good for you,
like
man.
that. So did some for girls, some for guys, and then for the parents that would be with them, we give them like a care package with like hand sanitizer, toothpaste, soap.
Yeah.
shampoo,
I did that last
mask,
night.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what sucks is because of COVID and how badly it's fucked up logistics, and obviously Trump, when he cut Cuba off from whatever trade deal that Obama was starting to do, bro, these guys had nothing. I went into some stores that I usually walk into, like small little markets, you know what I mean? Not the souvenir shit, but like the markets to buy food and produce and stuff. Well, there was nothing. There was nothing but stuff that's produced there. Bottles of water and rum and fake like honey. That was all that was on the shelves. Wow. These people were waiting in line, bro, for like 6 hours, 7 hours to get like chicken. And if their turn came and they got into the store and there's no chicken left, they had to come back the next day.
That's fucked.
Communist style, you know, but man, I couldn't believe it. And I guess for them, it really, really sucks. Because just before that, they were going like this, you know?
Yeah. Oh, big time.
The currencies, there was two different currencies there. The CUC, which is the convertible peso,
yeah,
and then the regular peso, which I'd never seen before. I'd never touched before. It wasn't my thing. I just did the CUC. They got rid of that completely.
It's gone. I read that. So what? So now, if you go down to Cuba, so would you get the money still from them, or could we still get it from our banks? Because the CUC, you can't get here.
That's right. So that's a good question, Joe. I don't even know, man. I got it from the banks there. Actually, I ended up finding a lifeguard on the beach who gave me the sickest rate out of the bank.
Lifeguard.
Yeah.
I swear to God, my best friend in Cuba is a lifeguard too.
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah, you got to just go look for those people. I knew that already.
I told him, you know how I met him? I told him to fuck off. He told me to get out of the water. That's how I really met him. He's like, get out of the water, the waves. I'm like, fuck you. Remember that, Bam?
Yeah.
And then we ended up meeting Tony.
It took us 45 minutes just to get in the fucking water.
I was like, dude, I was just puking 12 hours ago, man. I need the water. You know, I need the sun. Fuck you. You know. And I was there with Julius, which wasn't a great. You know,
it was a great time with Julius.
He was, but he wasn't discouraging us, telling him to fuck off neither, you know. And then we meet him, and he gives us a deal. And we've met him again. He's a great friend. I bring gifts for him and his family all the time. Yeah, for sure. How did they? Because the second time I went to Cuba, which I don't fucking remember how long it was, but I found Cuba changed. It was going on the up and up, like you were saying. The buses looked newer, the cabs were bigger, and the guy had big screens. And I was a bit jealous. I was a bit of a hater, but I found they weren't treating me the same that they treated me the time before. You see what I mean? I found the time before they would throw a bunch of Cubans aside like I was a fucking king, and I was like, yeah. You're getting one CUC from me. You know what I mean? But now there's like, I don't know if they remembered me, but anyways, they did. They took other Cubans ahead of me this time. You know. So, but did you find that?
Cuban, man.
No, they just like fuck him, man. We don't have enough food in their fucking little fucking hamburger shack, you know. But did you find like everything's great? Like, did they really appreciate you being there throughout the thick and thin of COVID?
Yeah, they did. They actually mentioned it. Really? On our way there on the bus to the hotel. The guy, the guy that speaks at the beginning, tries to give you a little breakdown of Cuba.
Yeah,
actually said straight up, guys, thank you for being here. We know it's a difficult time to travel and whatnot, so we appreciate you choosing Cuba to come to. You know what I mean?
That's
during
dope.
this time. And I was about to say, like, buddy, it's just because it was the cheapest fucking package.
I love Cuba because it's 4 hours away.
Actually, it's true, man. It's true.
From the flight's fucking fantastic.
3 hours and 45 minutes.
That's right. It's even faster from Toronto. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
but
crazy.
it's something we definitely got to do, man. Cuba, Shooting the Shit podcast is still. I know we brought it up before. It's not something we're stopped talking about. We're definitely going to be doing a whole thing there, a whole podcast, interviews from people out there. I still want to show people with the Beatles bar if they've never been, Cali 62, all that stuff. I want to do it all. You know what I mean? So that's something I definitely want to do. But Carm, just on a quick topic, because you've been really quiet, and I really don't like that.
I want James to listen. I mean,
I liked
want
it.
to
James
listen
is
to
great tonight, man. James, thank God James is on, man. I took a break, you know. It was fucking fantastic. What do you think about the U.S. presidency? What do you think about the Capitol being rushed? What was the gimmick behind it? I know you know a bit about all that politics shit. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Anyways, next. What do you think? No,
that you got an hour. Like, I mean, we can talk about this all night, right?
No, we can't, because I can only take about 8 minutes of it. That's it.
There's so many different factors you can look at this, right?
Yes. Were they trying to fuck Trump overall?
Oh, they're trying to fuck Trump overall. I don't know if you guys looked into the whole riot thing and how it occurred, but it was pretty easy for them to get in there.
I know.
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
I can't even get in I can't even get into the metro like that, bro. I gotta wait in line.
Right. And speculation, allegedly, there was some armed officers that were letting people in because they were on the same side. Right. They were just kind of stepping aside. Go do your thing.
Yeah. Allegedly.
So we don't know. But it did look, from the videos I saw, it did look pretty easy for them to get in there. So, why didn't they stop that? Why didn't they put more of a barrier? Why didn't they expect this? I'm sure they expected something to happen.
Yeah, but
it's all over social media.
Can I ask all of you guys a question? I'm going to call you guys tomorrow. We're going to plan something about storming, I don't know, the Parliament Hill or something. You probably all four of you are going to say no.
So I was about to say, for
or
the
maybe
record,
two, maybe two yous. I'm not going to pick races. The people can pick them. Might say yes, but you're probably going to expect to be shot.
Right.
That's the way I expect. You know what I mean? You're that's it. You know what I mean? That's it. And no offense. Let's say if I was the guy that says I'm not going and you motherfuckers got shot, I'd be like, I told him so. I know. I told him it was going to happen. So why the fuck weren't more people being demolished at this Capitol, Carm?
Dude, that meme, I don't know if you saw that meme where the guy was standing with the fucking horns and he was at the, where Nancy Pelosi stands with her fucking gavel. He's like this, and there was a meme about that. The guy said, the epitome of white privilege. And it was a white guy just sitting there in the middle of the House of Commons, whatever you want to call it there, being able to do this.
Yeah, it's true.
And that meme really got to me. It's like, you know what? That's spot on. Spot on.
Diaz thinks it was already planned. That's what I believe, too.
But it sucks that it takes an event like that for you to realize it when it's been sitting in your face all this time. You understand what I'm saying? You got a bunch of black people screaming Black Lives Matter, people upset. You understand what I'm saying?
And people get killed.
You know, like what the fuck? I
don't want to get into that.
No, I'm just saying it's been there all this time. This privilege has been there, and instead of us calling you outright racist, we're just saying you're privileged. You get what I mean? People get offended from it. We're being nice about it. We're being nice about it. Like literally, we're being nice. You're privileged because the reason why they were.
No, you're privileged because I'm your friend.
I'm gonna tell you why they wasn't stopped, Carm. I'm gonna tell you exactly why they wasn't stopped.
Because they're white cops.
You're not gonna stop the person that looks like you when you come through the door. It's just that simple. That's how privilege works.
If someone looks as good looking as me, I'm gonna kill him. There's only be one pimp.
Go ahead.
You look because if it was a bunch of black cops and that Million Man March happened and they did that during the Million Man March and it was full of black cops, they would have probably did the same fucking thing. Whoop, go right ahead, bro. You get what I'm saying? So you got to look at it like that.
Okay, there's two guys running in, and there's one cop, one gun, one bullet. And it's an Arab dude and a black guy. Who do you shoot?
Everybody's getting fucked up. Because
everybody's getting fucked up. That bullet so you get both of them.
Everybody's
fucking panic, bro. Trip one, shoot the other, bro.
But the point being is the privilege is there. It's always been there, and it just sucks because now, it was there from the day Trump got elected. You get what I'm saying? That's just to show you it was there from.
Why were you black folks stopping these people from running up then?
Really?
I made that up. Don't Lancer that.
Really? Trump, you know what though? Trump, these people were always there, guys. Trump really rallied them up. They fired them up. I don't know if you saw his speech a few days before this whole event happened, but he really did get him going.
No, I get that.
He's got to understand who he's speaking to. He's got to know his audience, right? And I don't know if he knew his audience and he did it on purpose because he's so loser and he's like, you know what? If I'm going out big.
He knows his audience, okay, because that's how he got in the first place. This is my point. You understand? Who voted him in? You get what I'm saying? They all voted him in, and like I said, most people who voted him in voted him because he looked like them.
Half the voters, man. Half the voters, bud.
Who was he up against?
Who? He was up against Hillary.
Oh, another white folk. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But here's the point. It was, do we go with the white guy or the white girl? You get what I'm saying?
Guy, what's wrong with you? Not the white girl. They're crazy.
There's a privilege right there talking. You see what I'm saying? Boom. That's why he got in. And like I said, it's been
privilege.
there all
You gave me two
these
shitty
times.
options. What the fuck, man?
The privilege.
You want the turd or the diarrhea? Like, what the fuck?
The privilege has been there all the time. And I'm not going to argue about, fucking Hillary or whatever the case may be, because to be honest with you, both of them could have did a fucking shitty job. You get what I'm saying? Really and truly, both of them could have did a shitty job.
Did Trump really do a shitty job?
Me, technically, I'll tell you honestly, if I ask all the others and I ask everybody this question, if Trump never said anything that came out of his fucking mouth,
that's what I'm asking.
You understand? All the shit that came out of his mouth, let's erase that. All that bullshit, blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Erase it.
Twitter's gone.
What did he actually do that made him a bad president?
Good question.
Not a whole lot, man.
There you go.
So
technically, he wasn't a bad president. He was a bad fucking person.
Because when he lies, he says one thing on camera, and then he lied to the fact that there's video of surveillance of it, and it's like, that's where he looks dumb, right?
He's just too much of a disruptor, right? He's an asshole. He's a prick. Okay, he's race, like people say he's racist. He's just a prick to everybody.
That's true.
He hates everybody if he doesn't like you. Period.
No,
okay.
Well, that's usually how it works, no?
But he just hates everyone, like the same black, Spanish, white people.
He just goes.
Yeah.
He goes with the. He goes.
Well,
with
the
what
Spanish
works.
man, maybe a little more.
He goes with what works. If he can keep, if someone can keep all of us fighting, they're gonna get what they want.
Yeah.
You
He's a
understand
narcissistic prick guy. It's all about him, right? All he's thinking about is how can I benefit from the situation. He's not looking at am I being racist. He's just looking at how can I make money here.
Ben, there's a question
how
for
can
you.
I get more power?
No.
Did America actually become greater during his time in office?
Yes.
On an international level, no way.
See, and that's where you are wrong.
Dude,
You
the
see
guy
what I'm saying?
stepped foot on North Korea.
Okay, and that's where
That was
James,
a fucking Mission Impossible.
I'm going to say you're wrong there, James, for the simple fact of you saying, internationally, no, everybody hated him. You get what I'm saying?
They didn't hate
but
America.
to be honest, but
the hate, what he did on an international level.
And what did he do? What did he do? What did he do on an international level?
The arms deal that he had with Saudi Arabia.
Okay, why am I giving you guns?
That's right. That he gave those guns to destroy other countries, bro. Other countries.
Yeah, but they've been doing that for years, bro.
Thank you.
Other
You see what I'm
do
saying?
that.
He ain't do nothing that wasn't already in place.
Yeah.
United States, people, internationally, worldwide, people hate the United States no matter who's in fucking office. You understand what I'm saying? Because of the country's record. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So when he came into office, he looked at the Paris Accord and said, fuck all yous, I'm out of here. I'm not paying a fucking dime, which I personally agreed with because I don't understand why the United States is paying more money than the whole fucking European Union together. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got all these countries. Motherfucker, why am I giving more money than all of yous? You get it? I don't understand it. Why? That's just the way I look at it, Yeah. But
yeah,
like
look, Ben, the question that you said that, was he a bad president? Did he do? He just did what every other president did, except for the fact of his public speaking. That ruined him. He's got to shut the fuck up, stay away from the mic, and do his things behind the scenes. But he wouldn't have become president. He wouldn't have became president if he did not do that, right?
You're right.
So it's a catch-22.
He wouldn't have became president if he didn't tap into the root core of the United States. And that's what I told you when we was in Cuba, Joe. I said he's going to win because all the races are going to come out.
I was so drunk. I don't know what the fuck you said that week, bro.
I said all the racist people was going to vote for this man.
Oh, I think you did say that.
You understand? They're going to vote for him. And I said, that's America showing the world we're racist. You understand what I'm saying? By putting him in office.
An example. Good example he meant. A good example is the wall. Now, am I fucking crazy? Was the wall the worst thing in the world?
He never built it.
I know he never built it. But the thing is, like, I don't want people to sneak into my country. Do you know how many fucking other countries don't even want you to fly in?
It was all a gimmick, bud. It was all.
No. I get it. It did get people fired up. But really, it was like, if they said, well, we're going to build the wall and keep the Americans out, would I really give a fuck?
But that brings me back to the fact of what I said. Forget what he said, what he did. You understand what I'm
The only
saying?
the only people in the world should be pissed off is the Mexicans.
You know,
That's it.
you know.
Fuck, man, they're gonna
what he
figure
did.
out my tunnel. You know, that's it. That's it. But okay.
But like I said, I'm not defending him because
No,
like
no,
I
no,
said,
no. It is a
He
great
probably had a
debate.
lot of bad intentions. You get what I'm
Now-
saying? But I haven't seen him do anything. Really
What do you guys all
fucked
think
up,
about
you know?
Biden now? Is he gonna? What do you think? I think he's gonna
He's a
die, but that's
puppet.
my
He's a
opinion.
puppet. He's a puppet.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
So
He's a puppet.
technically, the only problem technically was Trump wasn't a puppet.
Okay, wait. Okay, so
Harder to control puppet, man.
How do we know that though? How do we
Hold-
know
hold-
he wasn't a
hold.
Trump? How do we know he wasn't a puppet?
He's a
Good
retard.
point.
That's why.
okay.
Good
Maybe
point.
he was put there purposely to create division in the country.
He's a
He-
disrupting.
Right, to be
Sorry, Bam.
disruptive.
Sorry, Bam. Trump only wanted to be in office to be in history. I'm telling you this right now. That's an ego.
Yeah, it
True,
was just
true,
a
true.
title for him.
Yeah.
It was
That's
just
an
a
ego
title.
thing.
Yeah.
Like for the rest of his life, we're going to talk about. Dude, we talk about all sorts of fucking presidents. For the rest of our lives, we're going to talk about this thing.
Okay, Trump pulling out the Paris Accords and Biden canceling the pipeline. What's the difference?
I don't know. Explain it to me.
There is no difference.
Well, no, but it's the
What's the difference? They both
it's
cut
the
off. They cut
moral
they both cut-
grounds, right?
they
The moral
both-
grounds of being environmentally friendly,
They
and
both-
he's looking at he's talking to that crowd, right?
See,
He's talking to that
you're
crowd.
looking at it as an environmental situation. I'm looking at it as an economic
I'm not. I'm
situation.
saying that's who
Let's
he's
look
talking
at
to
it.
there.
Economically, he cut the money off from the European Union and he cut the
Sure.
money off from Canada. That they both did the same fucking thing, but nobody's saying Biden is the fucking ass, super terrible person, racist. You get what I'm saying? They're just saying, oh, he's fucking my money. You get what I'm saying? In all reality, he can do that. I can stop this pipeline from coming in the States. It ain't my fault that Canada put all this fucking money behind this fucking project. You get what I'm saying? Because Alberta is America. And y'all keep allowing Alberta to be America.
It's true.
And I
But
mean it. I
America,
mean it.
America.
But does that go
Right.
back to your comment, Bam? It's not what he did; it's what he said. So Biden's doing the same shit, but he's not saying much, right?
There
Where
you
Trump
Well,
go.
the
would
media-
do it
the-
with
There
the
you
bunch
go.
of shit.
There
The media
you
is
go.
spinning it differently. The media is definitely spinning everything differently with Biden than they did with Trump.
Well, because Biden's not giving them that fuel.
Yeah.
He's going to die anyways.
Well, the mainstream media controls information being passed on.
I'm
to
scared
people,
that a
right?
woman named Kamala is coming.
You know, Biden is not saying shit. Biden's not saying
Would
shit.
you
for
fucking
them to go
Kamala,
out of
bro?
hand.
I
You
would.
know what I'm saying? You know?
Biden's almost 80 years old, dude.
Nope.
You
Biden
know,
can't even stand on his
Slaps
own
her
two
belly,
feet
if you guys
without
know what I
drugs.
mean.
But Biden's going to go back to the status quo. He's going to get a couple of environmental things going.
The
but
American
he's gonna
giant.
go back into the status quo.
Kamala.
That's exactly what he's going to do.
Shut up, Joe.
anyways, let's play some verses. Fuck it. Fuck America.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to
All right, we're gonna go from Bam to DJ went up to James and Carm, just so we don't fuck things up and all.
Why am I
fucking-
last? Okay.
Because you were the last guy to get on. What the
Okay,
fuck, man?
Okay,
You know?
okay, go.
he can't even argue it. All right, we were kids. Well, we were kids. Bam, I don't know how old you were, but we were kids. Shit
Shut up.
was.
One
There's
out.
certain things that we talked about this with our buddy Neil, the movie guy. We talked about things that affected you as kids. There were certain movies. Who the fuck affected you the most? Was it Jason or Freddy Krueger? Did someone fuck up your sleep or fuck up your camping experience?
It was
Bam.
it was Jason.
Because you fucked a few girls that look like Freddy, right?
It was Jason because I found the music in Jason was more intense. You got what I mean? That made the effect.
Yeah, I fucking
for
scared the
when
shit out of me.
something happened, the music started and then bam, it's like oh son of a
Jason's
bitch.
music made my
You know?
balls tickled, and I don't know in what way, but it tickled though. I was scared.
But
I was
now-
scared. I think it was like it was a
and if
tickling
you-
feeling. It didn't
if
get
you-
that often.
If you're asking me who I like out of the two,
No,
I
someone
like
asked
Freddie
you.
better.
I would ask you. I would ask you. Someone asked you.
You're getting it anyways.
For me, we never went camping, so that was an immediate. Fucking
Latino.
I got the
Freddie,
same answer, bro.
Freddie
I got the
Krueger is the
same answer,
motherfucker.
man.
Now, as a
I
kid,
like
like,
my sleep.
as a kid, like I always thought he was gonna slice my Achilles tendon. You know,
Oh
when I
yeah.
don't know, under my bed or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
fucked
found
up.
the-
Yeah.
I found like the Friday the 13th movies kind of funny. Like so some of the killings and stuff were kind of funny. But Freddy Krueger, man, he was scary as shit.
James, what about you, bro?
Freddy Krueger for sure, bro.
Really?
I stayed up 24 hours straight, man, after watching the movie. I was
I ain't dreaming. I ain't dreaming.
I'm not going to sleep.
How
man.
could he turn something so nice like a dream into the fucking ugly fuck face like this? You know, whoever created this guy's an asshole. You know, just a straight up asshole. Carm, you?
You know, man, talking about the music. Come on, man. Freddie music? That shit give me chills, man.
But which one was that?
What do you mean? The main theme that for Freddy Krueger.
We know the.
See, we know that the only one he's talking about is.
Yeah.
See,
You see what I'm
I
saying?
didn't watch
chalkboard,
Jason as a kid. I didn't watch Jason as a kid.
There you go.
I didn't watch it till later on, but I had a nightmare with Freddy Krueger in it, and it got me for like 5 years, man.
That's good. That's good.
So,
Me personally, I like to sleep, so fuck him.
Fuck Freddy.
Fuck Freddy. But when
he ain't bothering you.
when you camping and you hear something in the bush,
Okay. All right. You know what?
you know it's him.
The best way to compare Jason's. Did you watch the first Paranormal Activity?
That was stupid.
No, you did.
Yeah, stupid.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
You thought it was stupid. You didn't jump. You didn't jump.
I didn't watch it. I can't say
Huh?
I watched it.
Maybe you shouldn't have brought. Maybe we should edit this part.
Too long ago,
No.
man.
Yeah, no, that first one, believe me, motherfuckers jumped. You understand? That was an old school Freddy type style. You know
Joe,
what I mean?
have you guys ever seen the prank? I seen the video on Facebook one time where there's a guy in a scuba diving mask. He's got the Jason mask on. He's all dressed like him and everything. And he's near a dock. And then people go walking out near the dock, and then Buddy just pops up from in the water.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, game over.
I don't
over,
know
bro.
what the fuck I would do. You should see. There's guys trampling their girlfriends to run away.
Dude, I will throw her in the water. It's like a bear. You only have to run faster than the next person, bro.
You want to see Joey run fast, bud?
All the time you see me run fast.
Damn.
Bitch. I'm just saying, man. Diaz, answer this. I'll pop it up, man. Freddy or Jason? But I don't know. I'm just telling you, the camping thing, I fucking, you heard some shit. Even though I was in the cottage, it always fucked me up. Okay, so next one. You get tickets. You get to pick one or the other. It's a fucking major event. Are you picking FIFA World Cup championship tickets or the Super Bowl? Bam.
I'll watch the Super Bowl.
Why are we even talking about this?
Why is this?
I'm not into soccer.
So you're not into soccer, but Super Bowl. Okay, cool. What
Who's
about
playing? Who's playing in the World Cup? Who's playing?
you? I hope it's not those damn Italians. I'll tell you that.
Really,
That does matter. That does matter.
It depends to like who's playing in the
It's
World
fucking
Cup.
chilly. How you like that?
Yeah,
Fuck.
I'm there. I'm done.
Okay.
They're pretty good, man.
I'll take my dad and we'll go see that.
There we go.
Not 'cause I
But
care. I'll take my.
No,
pops,
you have to
but-
pay for your dad. I said one ticket.
Well, one
Chili.
of them, half
All right,
price.
James. What about you, bro?
FIFA.
FIFA. And Carm's gonna go with FIFA too.
Obviously.
No, you're not gonna fucking maybe experience a fucking nipple slip like Janet Jackson. Not getting it. You're getting a bunch of guys grabbing asses on the field. What's wrong with you?
But they have halftime shows too, right? They got a big entertainment value to it as well.
Yeah,
You know,
I'd love to see that.
It's 100,000 people at the game, right? So
And that's what I'm saying.
What is
like,
that supposed to mean? Versus
only-
80,000. Okay, yeah, you
you got to
win.
entertain.
Okay.
You got to entertain 100,000 people.
But how come soccer's not entertaining to begin with? So what the fuck are you talking about?
It's the sport that I'm not
for you, it's
entertained
not.
to. When it comes to the fans,
You'll
soccer
drink with the
fans-
soccer fans.
the soccer fans are out of their fucking mind. These guys,
Not at World
hanging-
Cups, dude. Not at World Cups.
you know.
No.
I'm just talking. The soccer fans are out of their fucking mind. Like they literally out of their goddamn
Chile,
mind.
from Chile.
All right.
Crazy
all
there
right,
too,
all right.
man.
All right. So the next one, it's characters. Okay. It's who's the biggest clown? Is it Justin Trudeau or is it Bozo the clown?
Bozo,
Fuck that. Justin Trudeau right there.
Bozo.
So-
Bozo, Justin, James.
I honestly think if you take Bozo's mask off, it's going to be Justin Trudeau underneath.
So I tricked you. I tricked you guys, right? I fucking tricked you.
Clown.
I fucking. That's the best.
fuck
That's
that.
the best information we have ever got.
That's been
Bozo-
on that's been on the Versus intro forever.
I know. I've been waiting to bless that.
You know what? There was an allegation that he went away down south in the winter.
Look at
Is that
that.
true? Hey,
What's that? Sorry.
did anybody else hear that? He went away down south in the winter.
I want him to
No.
get COVID and fucking die. Fuck him.
A
I hate
secret
him.
trip? You went for a secret trip? I heard
He's
that.
a secret homo. That's what he is.
Holy fuck.
I don't get. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I don't
He's
care.
Fidel Castro's son, man.
Didn't his wife get
It's
COVID
true.
because she slept with some other dude?
That's what I heard.
And he didn't get it because she stayed there. No.
Damn. Leave Justin alone, people. God damn.
Fuck. There's only one Justin in Canada. It's Bieber. All right. Leave him.
Joe
Next
Dirt.
one.
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt. Pow! Right there.
Oh,
you know?
God.
The question is, who would you let babysit your kid? Anyways, next verses. We're going with two motorcycles here.
Come on, where's the Vespa?
Or a fucking motorcycle Harley Davidson. Bam, you're going with the Harley. I know you are.
They're more comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, they comfortable. You know, if you're gonna ride, you want to be comfy. You know, I like luxury and comfort.
Okay. Yeah, I can see you in one. I can see you in this one too. Black on black.
There you go.
I like it.
It's a crime.
DJ went up. What about you, man?
I'm not a big motorcycle guy, but I take a Harley instead of a
Harley?
Ducati. Yeah.
What about you, Jams?
I like the Ducati, man.
It is. It's fast. This is a beast and a half right there, right?
Yeah, that's a serious bike, man.
Carm, I'm sorry, but you have to pick between those two. I'm sorry.
Yeah, tough call. I'd go with the Vespa, but if I had to pick between those two, I think Ducati, man. That speed,
Ducati?
man. You can't get enough of that.
No, I like to lean back more. I think I'm a Harley guy. I think I'm gonna lean back. But the other one is characters again. Has a bit of you'll see. Watch this. Who's better here? Ghost Rider or Carm?
Yeah. Okay. Now. I'm scared.
That's my beast right there, man. Look at her.
Who do you want on your team? Who do you want to go on the back of the bike with?
I'm
Oh,
scared.
God.
I'm scared.
That's Francesca right there, bud.
This picture scared
Who's more
me
flaming?
So, you scared?
Who's more flaming? Yeah, that's a good question.
That's fire, my friend. That's fire.
Ghost needs fire. Carm just needs himself.
Oh shit!
Listen. I'm sorry, but Carm scares the fuck out of me. I will fight Ghost Rider.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh,
You see Carm coming, run. You know what I mean?
Carm's a humping machine, bro. That's his power move, bro. Da, 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 da. I'm telling you. Hold on, let me see this again.
Jesus.
Carm
You don't
all
know what's in
badass.
that. You don't even know what's in that little box back there. I'm telling you, there's some weapons back there,
Hey,
man.
badass. He got some shit back there. You gotta watch out, kid.
Oh shit! That's where the guns are, man. Don't worry.
Look at the size of the wheels in comparison.
Oh, I can't wait to ride her, but she's ready to go. She's ready to go, man.
God damn.
Fuck. What do you call her again, Carm?
Francesca.
We're not gonna answer that. Carm wins. Carm will destroy Ghost
wins.
Rider. He's out flames him. He outdoes
I
everything.
got a new helmet, Joe. I got a new helmet. You guys are gonna die.
Flames.
See, James, you remember when I didn't want to see Bam with the beard? I don't want to see Carm with this. So I don't
Midlife
know.
crisis, boys. Midlife crisis, man.
So
There
now
you go.
the last verses of the night. All right, it's been something we've been debating about. We got some friends here that we actually have a bet on, and it's about basketball.
Jeez.
Yeah. He's gonna lose.
Bam Bam versus DJ Duss.
Yes, I like this. Bamboo.
Hold on, let's mute your
I
mic.
haven't seen you play, Bam. I haven't seen you play, dog.
And that's gonna be the best part about it. When I play, it's gonna be great. You understand? Gonna wipe that.
If you
Gonna wipe
keep
that
this up,
smug.
we're gonna lose
wipe-
whatever viewers
gonna
we have
wipe that
left.
smug look off his face when it happens. Now, there you go. So, I say bam. One up. You say bam. Bam. You say bam. Carm, you said bam. All right, there it is. Bam wins. Let's move on.
My
Boom.
game.
Does Bam even know what sport we're talking about?
Basketball.
James, come on. Do you think this guy's gonna beat me?
I put money on Joe, man.
That's
I-
Put your money on Joe. I'm gonna bet you, and I'm taking your
Doesn't
money.
sound like you play ball, man. Doesn't sound like you play ball.
It's all right. We're gonna play. Let's
What's
see.
gonna go first?
You don't
Your-
even play.
your
Does he even
ankles?
play?
What's you gonna go first? Your ankles or your knees?
James, he doesn't think I move for a big guy with the ball. You know what I mean?
That's why
I dribble nice.
Shoot, and the competitive. I know Joe's competitive edge too. I gotta say, man, I would probably bet $50 on Joe winning that game.
There you go.
I put my fucking car, my whole life. Dude, I told him I'm going to beat him 11-3.
Did you hear?
Because I need 3 breaks. Need 3 breaks.
You're going to lose. You're going to lose.
11-3. He's going to get destroyed. You know what I mean?
You're going to lose.
That's great.
Was Ben playing first, Peach?
Oh, no.
Fuck you, E-Rock. But yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Fucking E-Rock's trouble, man. Always fucking around.
So anyways, Jem, we have a fucking bet. So after I destroy this guy's ego, hopefully he can go another round, right? Unless he plays like Carlos. No, this is where it's going to come up. We're having a 2-on-2. I got Carlos, the UFC basketball player, Morales, on my team. And I got Bam versus Carm.
Bam and Carm.
Carm versus us. Sorry, that's what I mean. And the loser has to drive the Vespa with the other player on the back.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're losing, baby. We're losing.
Carm's gonna throw the ball out of bounds, like Bam, get back here.
Take out his leather pants, everything's good.
But you're gonna love a ride on that Vespa, but you hate it, but what? You hate on it, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, fucking over here.
Oh man, if you come out of the closet, this is what you buy, bro. That's all you do, man. Just get the Vespa. But yeah, that's what it is. So like, it's really gonna be a 1-on-1 between me and Carm. Because Carlos is gonna beat the shit out of Bamboo by accident.
No, he's gonna beat the shit out of me too, man. What are you talking about?
When I take a break, he's gonna cover you and clothesline you and say it's not his fault. You know what I mean?
Carlos can't play that bad. He can't play that bad.
So on that bet, I go with Bam. Bam and I are gonna win that game.
I'm telling you,
it's not gonna happen. It's fucking not gonna. I'm sorry. I think you fucking suck balls too, Carm. I don't care. Carm is the great. No, you're not great at all. Fuck that. I made that up. You're not even good. No,
we got this, Carm. We got
First of all, do you let me play him 1-on-1 first? Because you absolutely have no shot after that. So you, Carm, you gotta pick.
Good.
You gotta pick
who
you want.
Carm, we're good.
Do I play Bam first or do we play him after?
I don't care.
But it's well, you know, with his age and stuff, I don't want to destroy him, and then the 2-on-2 is not fair neither, because that's where the real bet is.
Bam, you good to go?
We're good. I'm good to go.
Or do we do it on 2 different days?
I will be good to go.
He's good to go.
Whatever, man. Whatever. You guys are all fucked anyways. Boys, I forgot to tell you at the beginning of the show, I am playing a track from Young Kelly featuring E-Rock and Fat.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I got the track, man. It's called Point Blank Period, and I let him know I was going to be playing it at the end of the show. Forgot to mention it. We all got all caught up because, you know, we get all stupid when we get together. You know what I mean? 99% of it's my fault, and I apologize. But, boys, always a fucking pleasure. We're going to do this, please, every last Wednesday of every fucking month.
Boom.
Let's do it. Let's have a good time. The boys are all together. We're going to talk some shit, and we'll have a good time. Thanks for your time, boys.
Yeah.
Shoot the shit, bro.
Peace. Later.
Yeah.
Real Canadian hip-hop. We about to start this shit off right. 2021, let's get it.
Bars be serious, you can't fuck with me, dog. Point blank, period. Bars be serious, you can't fuck with me, dog. Point blank, period.
We been lyrically gifted, they fearing hearing the spit it. They're just delirious bitches, they know we're serious with it. One of the sickest, and I brought the vets with. Hear the tech spit, run up on them, snatch his necklace. We're fucking reckless. Not talking Rico, but my pen game beast mode. Shout out to Rissa, it all started off a cheat code. I'm ballin', baby, I've been smashing every free throw. I only do it for the cash and all the freak hoes. Cheat code, free free throw, free codes. I spit bar after bar and I don't even need to reload. Gotta keep it G though, stay smoking on a green O. My flow been on point like the fucking end of a needle. Dressed in a tuxedo, rolling like the mafia. If a pussy dissin', then we cook 'em like tilapia. We some bosses, yeah, and you don't wanna step to young Kelly Fats and E cause we fucking rack.
Bars be serious, you can't fuck with me, dog. Point blank, period. Bars be serious, you can't fuck with me, dog. Point blank, period.
Y'all ain't coming close to touching this. I'm running up and busting it. You funny motherfuckers know I'm not the one to tussle with. Call me the bouncer the way I'm getting you barred out. I'm Mr. T with Twisted T. I'm hitting G's who all mouth. You fuckers get hyper with E-Rock up in the cypher. Cause everybody been knowing that I come with that fire. And I'm bringing the smoke to whoever out here that want it. Like I was back in high school when I was peddling chronic. Fuck your fake persona, bitch, and how you dress for the camera. The Rock is here and representing West Coast Canada. I'm quick to throw these hands and get you put in your place. So if you fucking with me, dog, you catch a foot in the face. So think twice before you try to come around with that stuff. Cause we on another level looking down on you punks. Yo, I've always been a problem and I know cat spirited. You can't fuck with me, dog, point blank, period.
Bars be serious, you can't fuck with me, dog. Point blank, period. Bars be serious, you can't fuck with me, dog. Point blank, period.
Raw verses, raw merchants, steal your raw purses. Y'all hurting, my bars working. You pick the wrong person to catch a fade with. Y'all catch the blade quick. $150, y'all fuck with me and get your face split. Y'all on some lame shit. I'm on a spaceship, unidentified as I fire on you fake kids. Y'all make me laugh with that wannabe hard shit. Rapping about the arms you coming all out the car with. Now wait a minute, spraying biscuits is a brave commitment. Say you with it, better pray you with it or they'll bake you with it. 16 scars from 16 bars. Just a glimpse of what y'all think is sick and piss me off. So fear the wrath of the giant. It's the cash that I'm eyeing. I'm scratching rhymes in a pad made of iron. I feel bad, you just some lambs with a lion. In the land of the dying, will I remain like the champion that I am?
Bars be serious, you can't